Hello there, welcome to the Business News Update. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is what you should expect tonight. ZIPA reports decline in non-tax revenues in first half of 2025, and the Minister of Technology and Science, Felix Mutati, is urging firms to embrace AI as PKF Zambia marks 10 years. We also focus on how the kwacha is performing against the United States dollar as of close of business today. Some construction news will be coming up, and we have some commodity prices for construction items as well as food and non-food items coming up shortly. Now, the Zambia Institute of Policy Analysis and Research, ZIPA, says non-tax revenues in the first half of 2025 have declined due to the poor performance of state-owned enterprises, while donor grant disbursements have dropped by 72%. According to ZIPA Head of Public and Finance Unit, Mbewe Kalikeka, says critical sectors such as health and social protection are under pressure following reduced donor support. Mr. Kalikeka has also cited the withdrawal of 817.5 million kwacha in U.S. funding to the health sector as a major setback. He explains that the pressures, combined with high external debt servicing and overspending on social programs such as the social cash transfer, highlighting the urgent need to diversify domestic revenues to protect essential services. Meanwhile, Ministry of Finance and National Planning Assistant Director Kayula Chimfwembe says the mid-year social sector budget review report reflects the country's performance so far.
The Zambia Institute for Policy Analysis and Research has launched its media analytical report on budget performance and socio-economic outcomes for the first half of 2025. Key to the discussions is the revelation by ZIPA Head of Public and Finance, Mbewe Kalikeka, that non-tax revenues have declined due to the poor performance of state-owned enterprises. Donor grant disbursements have also dropped by 72%.
SOEs, state-owned enterprises, continue to underperform. So there was a report that was done, World Bank in conjunction with ZIPA, and one of the issues that we picked out was state-owned enterprises actually placed $113 million on the treasury in terms of capital injections. So if you look at that equation, the government puts in more money to support state-owned enterprises, but in terms of what they retain as dividends, it's quite low. Then coming to foreign grants, we can see there's a minus 72%, 1 billion versus 3.8 billion.
These outcomes, though modest, make us optimistic about the resilience of Zambia's economy. On the fiscal side, government revenues showed encouraging resilience overall, even if some of the revenue categories have underperformed. Expenditure continues to remain an item under pressure. There are a lot of spending needs in our economy.
Ministry of Finance and National Planning Assistant Director Kayula Chimfwembe says the report sets precedents for sustainable and innovative financing in Zambia's upcoming national budget.
As we look ahead to 2026 national budget, our priorities are clear: to enhance coordination, scale up high-impact community-based interventions, deepen investment in integrated data systems, and promote accountability at every level. In doing so, we will be better prepared for the future.
As we celebrate these gains, we must also ask, how do we ensure that this recovery translates into real, tangible improvements in the lives of children and their families? You would agree with me that this is the challenge, but also the opportunity before us.
The 2025 budget provides a foundation for inclusive growth, but sustained investment in children will be key to building long-term resilience and human capital. Rachel Mumba for Diamond News.
In more business news, Minister of Technology and Science Felix Mutati has urged firms in Zambia to embrace emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence in order to remain competitive and contribute to economic recovery. Speaking during PKF Zambia Chartered Accountants' 10th anniversary celebrations in Lusaka, Mr. Mutati says the country's economy can only be transformed if professional service firms operate at the intersection of technology and integrity. PKF International Chief Executive Officer Theo Vermaak congratulated PKF Zambia for what he described as an incredible journey of resilience, while commending its corporate social responsibility initiatives as a key driver of growth. PKF Zambia Managing Partner Anthony Ranjan says the firm's journey spans decades with roots in Coopers and Librand, Kangwa and Associates and Moores Rowland before becoming part of PKF.
A colorful cocktail event is lighting up Lusaka as PKF Zambia Chartered Accountants is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Gracing the occasion is Minister of Technology and Science Felix Mutati, who has urged Zambian businesses to embrace artificial intelligence and other emerging technologies to stay competitive. Mr. Mutati has stressed that while technology is opening new opportunities, companies also need to strengthen security systems to guard against rising cyber threats.
This economy can only be turned around if our firms live at the intersection of technology and integrity. Technology and integrity. And we want to call upon you to continue to embrace emerging technologies, including artificial intelligence, that will enable you to be able to deliver value at a good price, efficiently.
And PKF International Chief Executive Theo Vermaak has described the Zambian firm's journey as one of resilience, growth and corporate responsibility.
I'm delighted that our board agreed last year that for the calendar year of 2025, all funds raised through every single PKF global event and regional event anywhere in the world is going towards a single cause supported by PKF Zambia, and that is the Lushomo Trust. We have contributed approximately $10,000 through that initiative alone to date, and we anticipate that that number will increase significantly following our global conference in October.
Meanwhile, Managing Partner Anthony Ranjan has highlighted the company's community contributions, including rehabilitating schools, supporting orphanages and planting fruit trees for sustainability.
Established long-term partnership with not-for-profit organization, which includes Lubasi Home, Care for Orphans and Vulnerable Children, Lushomo Trust, Holistic Care for Sexually Abused Girl Children, Grace Center, that is for educating and training our girls and women at risk of sexual abuse.
With over 160 employees and more than 400 clients, PKF Zambia has continued to position itself as one of the country's leading professional service firms, servicing Lusaka, Ndola and Livingston. Rachel Mumba for Diamond News.
Let's take a look at how the Kwacha is performing against the United States dollar from our money markets. As of close of business, this is how the Kwacha is performing against the United States dollar from the money markets, and it is buying at 23 Kwacha 25 Ngwe and selling at 23 Kwacha 64 Ngwe. Your average commercial rates for today, the 25th of August 2025. Coming up shortly, we take a look at the construction commodity prices. Now, from the construction commodity prices, we focus on this item right here. This is a cart that you can purchase for 2,483 Kwacha 17 Ngwe. That's the price you will be needing for you to have access to this particular item. But we have more. This forklift going for 262,172 Kwacha 40 Ngwe. Those are the construction commodity prices. If you are interested in any one of these items, the pricing is pretty much clear from what we have showcased right here on this segment. We are going to be coming back shortly with the commodity prices. That's for food and non-food items. Now, from the commodity prices, we start off with the food items. A kg of beef going for 110 kwacha, 2 kg worth of sugar in between 67 to 70 kwacha, a kg of sugar in between 35 to 37 kwacha. We have flour, 2.5 kg worth of it at 89 kwacha. In between 175 to 190 kwacha, that's 5 kg worth of Nakonde rice. A tray of eggs in between 95 to 115 kwacha. You have 2.5 litres worth of cooking oil in between 164 to 180, as well as in between 260 to 300 kwacha, 5 litres worth of cooking oil. For a 10 kg bag of breakfast millie meal, you need in between 130 to 150 kwacha. In between 260 to 310, you can get a 25 kg bag of breakfast millie meal. For a 10 kg bag of roller millie meal, you need in between 100 to 120 kwacha, and in between 225 to 240 kwacha, you need exactly 25. You need that amount to get yourself a 25 kg bag of roller millie meal. Those are the food items. Let's quickly move on and take a look at what's happening with the non-food items as we start off with 10 rolls of toilet paper there going for 85 kwacha. And in between 37 to 40 kwacha, that's 175 grams of toothpaste. Multi-purpose soap for a bar in between 35 to 45 kwacha. In between 40 to 45 kwacha is 500 grams worth of washing powder. In between 115 to 125 kwacha is 1.5 kg worth of washing powder. We have 3.5 kg worth of it as well. In between 220 to 265 kwacha. A bar of bathing soap in between 19 to 47 kwacha. And finally, 750 mils of liquid hand washing soap at exactly 45 kwacha. Those are the commodity prices for food and non-food items. Coming up shortly, we have the construction news.